I created this anime style glass in Blender which works both for Eevee and Cycles. Let me show you how. Alright, so now you can just download and open up this Blender starter file. The link for it is in the description. It basically has some models already added. If you will go over here in the rendered view mode, I've basically set up a simple scene with the background table for the base of our objects, and these three glass objects that we will be adding the material to. You can press 0 to view through your camera and just select any of the object, click on new, and we can rename this material to anime glass. Alright. Let's just go in over here, and first what I will do is I'll just make this object a little bit see-through. So you can set the alpha to somewhat like 0.4, so it is like semi-transparent. You can also just select both of these objects and then select this one, press Ctrl plus L and link materials to basically give them all the same material. Alright, next thing to do is to basically give those anime style highlights that you get in the glass material, like the edge highlights. So for that you can press Shift plus A and add in a layer weight node. So search for it over here and just add it. You can use the Fresnel input and plug it into a color ramp, and I will use this and plug it in over here in the emission channel. So plug it in over here in the color of the emission. So nothing will really happen right now, but if we increase the strength of our emission, like let's say we can set this to something like 3, you can see now we get like these edge highlights. They are pretty thick right now, but we can control them using this blend value, as you can see. So we can make it somewhere around 0.01 to get like these edge highlights, which looks pretty good, and it already looks like anime style. Next, what we can do is we can play around with the color ramp. Just move this white slider over here, and you can add in one more. So click on this plus icon to add another point. Place this right over here, and you can set the color of it to completely like black. This will basically give you like these two lines, which we can control using the layer weight this way. So that's pretty cool. I'll place it somewhere around here, like 0.01. And then you can move this black slider a little bit ahead to basically tighten up the fall off this way. You can also just change it to something like constant if you want like these harsh edges, like this way. And if you want like softer fall off, you can choose something like ease or linear. I'll go with linear. I think that looks pretty good. Somewhere around here. And yeah, I think this is pretty good. Next, what I will do is I'll set the roughness to 0, basically making it a little bit reflective, and you can also increase the metallic, and you can see that gives us a pretty nice look. Next, what I will do is to make the colors pop up a little bit more. You can go over here in the render properties, scroll down and open up this color management section, and you can change the view transform from AGX to something like standard. I usually always use standard for my anime style scenes. If you just undo it, you can see this was AGX and now this is standard. Already the colors are popping up a lot more, and I think it looks pretty good. With this, the material is basically done. You can select like particular objects, like let's say I select this one, and you can click on this 3 icon, so that now it is a unique material, and basically now I can just control it a little bit more freely without it affecting like the other objects. I can similarly select this one as well, click on this 2 to make it a unique material, control like the color ramp or the layer weight node to basically fit accordingly. For this one, I will maybe increase a tad bit. And with that, our scene is basically done, but don't worry, this is not the end. We'll be doing some compositing and like finishing touches to make it look even better. Alright, so you can just scroll up now and make sure the max samples is set to something low like 100. Also, I want to mention this scene works perfectly for Eevee as well. You can just switch the render engine to Eevee, and you can see the material also looks pretty good over here as well. So let's come back to Cycles now, and we can just press F12 to give our scene a render. Alright guys, so the render is done now. Let's close this and we can come over into the Compositing tab, click on New, and first we can just create like this divide so that we can open up a image editor over here, and we can set the render result. This way we can like see the changes update in real time. Also make sure to go in the options tab over here and just select the device as GPU so that it is a bit faster. Alright, so now press Shift A and I will just simply add in a glare node, which is basically now my most used node for like anime style scenes. You can switch the type to fog glow, And now under the highlights section, just decrease the threshold to 0 so that everything starts glowing like this. And you can also increase the glare size to 1. Now basically everything is a lot brighter, so you can press Shift A and search for a exposure node and plug it in over here. Start decreasing the exposure so that it gets like a tad bit darker. And yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Let's set this to minus 0.6. You can also like select the nodes and press M to basically turn them on and off. And you can see it will give your render like that dreamy, hazy type of look that anime style scenes have. Next, I will press Shift A and add in a tune image node and plug it in over here at the start. You can increase the contrast to something like 3. And you can also increase color boost a little bit to something like maybe 0.3, maybe a bit more, 0.4. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. You can also increase like these clarity and detail values. I don't know exactly what they do, but they do make the scene look a little bit better. Detail can be somewhere around 0.3. I think it is a bit too much glowing now, so let's just decrease it to 0.1 and this as well to 0.15. I think what I will do is I'll come back over here in the layout, quickly just select your materials and decrease the emission strength to something like 2, because I think the emission right now is a bit too much. So you can decrease this to 2 for all 3 materials. I will also select the background, press Shift A and search for a hue saturation value node in between and just make it a tad bit darker so that there is like a little less focus on that and more focus on our glass objects. Come back to compositing and you can just press F12 to give your scene a new render. Alright guys, with that the render is done. Let's close this and yeah, now we can see it looks a little bit better. I think I will decrease the clarity to 0 only. That works a bit better for our scene. With that, our compositing is also done. You can just select the nodes. It's pretty simple. You can press M to basically turn them on and off. And you can see we did like a decent bit of like effect. It looks pretty good now. One last thing that I will do is come back to layout, select your materials, and I will change the color to like a tad bit like bluish hue. So you can just increase the saturation and just make it completely bright. And now increase the hue where it is like somewhat like blue, somewhere around here. And I'll decrease the saturation to somewhere around here. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. You can just copy the hex code now and you can paste it over here in the other materials as well. And now just press F12 to give it like one final render, and then we can do some final compositing in Photoshop to give it like finishing touches and we will be done. Alright guys, so the render is done now. I think the blue color looks a little bit better for the glass. Now you can just go over here in the image menu and either save it or just copy it and then you can paste it in Photoshop. Alright, so now I have opened up our render in Photoshop. Let's just right click on the layer and first convert it to a smart object. We can go over here in the image adjustments and select levels, and we can basically just make it a bit more contrasty so that it is like not washed out. Yeah, that's much better. Next, I will go to filter, select camera raw filter. And again, I have mentioned this in like all of my videos. This is basically like a mega filter, which you can use to like add all of the different effects in one single filter only. I'll decrease the temperature a bit to make it a bit more like bluish and have like cool tones like this. You can also increase the exposure just a tad bit and just increase the texture and clarity, which will basically add some like free detail and make it like look a little bit better. You can also play around with the values over here, maybe just decrease the highlights a tad bit and make the shadows a tad bit brighter. You can also open up this optics section and just add a little bit of vignette, basically make the corners a tad bit darker so that there is like more focus in the center. And yeah, I think this is pretty good. Obviously you can play around with these values and do like whatever you want, but yeah, this is pretty good. I'll hit OK now, and you can already see that even in Photoshop as well we have like done a lot more changes and the render looks pretty good now. You can also go to filter, sharpen and select sharpen more to basically make the edges a bit more crisp, and I think I'm now pretty happy with the render. This was pretty much it for the anime style glass, and I hope you learned a lot. If you are interested in this anime style, I also have a lot of other full anime environment tutorials on my channel, so you can check that out. If you want to get like the full version for this scene, you can check out my Patreon. I also have like a lot of my advanced anime style courses over there. So yeah, you can definitely check that out as well. And yeah, with that, we are done with the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.